Do you like the 151 UPC? Do you like all these packs? Well, I do too, but I can't afford it. But what I can afford is a poster collection. Get me to 100 subscribers and I'll share one of these with you. Share the video, like, comment, and you'll be entered in the giveaway. Thanks, guys. There it is. Hey, friends. Welcome back. So today I wanted to talk about what I've been seeing in this hobby. I just got back in maybe a couple months ago, right? A lot of people have been getting back into this hobby. Lots and lots going on. A lot of people have been talking about, increased viewerships in their media and increased purchasing, obviously, because everything's out of stock, right? That's part of what I wanted to talk about today. But it seems to me like there's an unhealthy market in the sense that people are flying to the store as soon as something comes up, or Poking Notify is hitting them with an alert and then immediately going and spending way too much money to try to get some stuff because the bots are eating it all up and the flippers are flipping. But here's the thing, okay? I'm not so convinced that this is going to continue. I'm sure everybody would agree, and I'm sure everybody would disagree. You know, everyone has an opinion, but the thing is that there's way too much pressure coming in from investors and flippers, and I don't think there's enough like hobbyists that are actually getting their hands on the product. So I wanted to talk about that while I opened up this little cheeky box here. I know that I said I wasn't going to be doing so much box ripping stuff, but I do need to get that beautiful Gengar, as in my personal collection, I do collect the Ghastly Haunter and Gengar stuff. So I got to rip it open, and I have some things to say. So let's go ahead and open up this box while I do that. So first things first, I wanted to talk about Walmart, okay? And the Walmart Plus fiasco that was the Evo Skies tins. Now, if you're not familiar, if you're kind of just showing up, Walmart had a really, really good deal on these older Sword and Shield era tins. And inside the tins was generally 2 to 3 packs of Evolving Skies. Now, in order to get access to this, you had to have Walmart Plus, and it was a Black Friday special thing, right? I saw one guy who bought 1,000 tins. Now, maybe it was a Photoshop situation, maybe it wasn't real, but literally posted as a flex that he bought 1,000 tins. Now, obviously, he's not going to open up, what would that be, 3,000 packs of Evolving Skies? I mean, I guess it could, but that's for reselling, right? That's what it's got to be. It's for flipping. And, I mean, look, if I had the money, I would consider it. I'm not going to lie. That's easy money right there. Evolving Skies is a huge hype set. But the thing is that already I'm hearing about how Prismatic Evolutions is going to be the next Evolving Skies. And that we're going to get the new Moonbryon, and everyone's going to be super happy about that, and life's going to be great. Except for one thing, which is that we haven't even like really ended the Surging Sparks phase. And already people are past Surging Sparks. That only came out, what, 3 weeks ago? A month ago, maybe? We're going so fast. And I just don't really understand. Look at that. That's a beautiful Absol right there. Stunning. We're going so fast. And when I was into the hobby, there was always excitement. The last time I was really in it was when we had Evolutions. And I tried to get some, and Evolutions was sold out. So that would put me, what, 2015, 2016-ish? And so at that point, I kind of, lost interest because I couldn't get in, if that makes sense. Everything was sold out. Prices were way too high. And I'm seeing a similar run on this. And I know about the 2021 craze, and people are saying it's equal to that. The thing is that I'm not so convinced that it's people who even want to open the packs. Now, I know that we have a lot of rip and shippers, on like Whatnot and TikTok Live and stuff like that. I get it. So there is demand for it. And I think that the demand is legit. I just think that there's too much investor demand. And it makes me worried about pretty much the impending crash. So like, for example, knowing that I can't get any Evolving Skies, I have one pack of Evolving Skies. I'm not even going to try, right? And I know that we have Prismatic Evolutions coming out. I have 2 pre-orders on some ETBs, and I got a horrible deal on Safari Zone for some poster collections that I thought was an okay deal because I wasn't edumacated. So I bought the posters. Super cool card. Love it. Beautiful. I really like this set. I bought the posters and I bought the ETBs from Pokemon Center. And I saw the ETBs on TCG Player were going for $400 pre-orders, which is insane and cannot possibly be true. But if it is, the hype is crazy, and I don't really want to be a part of it. It's too much. There's way too much risk, way too much loss. I feel like, here's the truth. I feel like because of what we saw with Surging Sparks, and maybe you disagree on this, I saw Surging Sparks be hyped up. This is going to be the greatest set of all time. Nothing's ever going to beat it. And then within a week, it was like a mid set, right? But the thing is that the prices stayed because everybody's holding on to their prices. So all that happened is Surging Sparks became unaffordable for the average person. But I haven't really heard anyone say, I like this set. I'm enjoying this set. This is fun to open. I'm not having fun opening up Surging Sparks. Every time I'm opening it, I'm saying, please give me something that will give me back my money. I want the Pikachu. I want the Pikachu. I want the Pikachu. And that's all it is. It's driven by greed. I looked over the cards. You know, I have a couple here. This Cyriledge, pretty cool, I guess, right? We just pulled this Crino. Okay, not my favorite. The only thing I really actually truly like in the set, is the Executor and the Magneton. That's it. I'm not in love with the set, but the demand is still there, right? And I have a couple products. So I went to go, let me put this over here instead. I went to go put up the products for sale, and it's not moving. It's not selling, right? And I've seen stuff on TCG Player, and I know this is a rambling video. I know that a lot of what I'm saying isn't making sense because I have a lot to say, and I don't know how to really convey it. I guess the bottom line is, if this is such a hype situation, I would think that we would see huge demands. The other thing I'm having a hard time selling, right? Because I mean, I am a reseller. That's the truth. But I don't try to go crazy on the prices. I try to be a little bit reasonable. These. No one really wants these. Now 151, you gotta have them. You have to have these. The world's ending if you don't get them. Got them. Doesn't really sell. And I think it's because the only people who were buying them and driving up the hype was the flippers. So now we're kind of all holding the bag. Let me show you what comes in this. We have Paradox Rift, Temporal Forces, Paldea Evolved, and 2 Twilight Masquerades. So, I don't know. Again, I'm just kind of rambling here. I just feel like a lot of people are not in it for the hobby. They're more in it for the value. And I feel like a part of me is guilty of that too. But I do like it. But I feel like the value investor flipper scene has taken over and is the majority of the hobby now. And I feel like we really saw that with the 151 collections, the ETBs that were in Target that I talked about in the previous video. Check it out down below. And then we are seeing it with the Walmart tins, and now we're seeing it with this demand, this unquenchable thirst for a set that we barely found out about and is now slowly trickling out of Japan, you know, with the Terrestrial Festival or whatever it is. But we don't have a lot to go off of, and the demand is so high. People are just banking on it that I'm like, this is gonna crash hard. this, like, if this is what it's like being in this hobby and the demand being basically manufactured with hope and hype for everything, by the time we actually get prismatic evolutions, Glory of Team Rocket will be already announced, and it'll just be another Searching Sparks. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. There you go, my friend. Enjoy. I think I'm gonna trade out of my position with prismatic evolutions. I think I'm gonna go get some of the sets that people don't care about. Um, I happen to really like Shrouded Fable. I'm not saying that this is the way to go. Don't take my word for it. But Shrouded Fable is not terrible because Shrouded Fable has one thing going for it. Nobody wants it. So ask yourself this. A guy comes over and says, hey, I will give you my Prismatic Evolutions ETB for your Shrouded Fable ETBs. How many would you trade for? Right now we'll go off of the market and everything, but this market's so crazy. I could be like, hey man, that Shrouded Fable ain't gonna go anywhere. It's gonna be years before it's worth anything, and that's because I'm right. And so they might actually give me more because people are chasing the hype. I don't know. Again, I'm rambling. Nothing I'm saying is making sense. I just wanted to talk about the fact that the investor culture of Pokemon card collecting and collectibles in general has become stonks, right? And I kind of meme on this a little bit. I kind of joke about it in like Discord or on my socials, where I am. But I'm really seeing that it's literally just day trading. And this is not a day trading platform. Like these should not be day traded. It's not healthy. It's not good for the hobby. It's not good for the people. Because remember, at the end of the day, like it's a game. People want to play the game, you know? Let's take a look here. See if we got anything good. Rellor, Quaxley, Tinkatink, Pelipper, Fletchender, Toxicroak, Mischief. And I don't know, maybe I'm just getting a little salty about it. Maybe because I haven't got any good pulls, right? Maybe that's what it's about. But the other day, I pulled a Haunter, and I was way more excited about the Haunter than any of the major hits that I got out of my sets. And so it just kind of made me really think about like what it is that I'm doing and redirect my focus, Am I having fun or am I just chasing the hype? Basically, am I addicted to the gamble? And I think it's that I enjoy it when I'm not so focused on the hype. But the hype is the only thing people are talking about. So I'm not enjoying it as much as I should be, I would say. All right, there you go. And this next one's going to be a grass. Steel. Let's see. Jinko or Miniso, Rockruff, Linton, Shroomish, Sharpedo, Metagross, Roserade, Solizipede, Mawile, Dunsparce, or whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah. So I've just been kind of like, chasing some high, I guess, when it comes to the market, but I'm not really enjoying the card opening as much as I should be. And don't get me wrong, I really do enjoy this. This is like the best part of it. I just feel like it's really being taken away of by this constant, chasing of numbers, and oh, what can I get instead of this, and constantly being on my Discord looking for the best deal. Like it's unhealthy, and maybe it's just a personal problem, but I don't know if anybody else feels like the FOMO is so severe, you know? And then once you actually get the item that you were supposed to get because of the FOMO, you're like, well, I mean, it's not even really that much because people have already moved on. That's why I'm opening up this. I just wanted to get a Gengar, right? This is not a crazy set. This is an okay deal, I guess. I could get Gengars via booster boxes or, some other method, but this is just kind of more fun, I guess. Swablu, Anseer, Wiglet, Gligar. I mean, put a comment down below if you kind of understand where I'm coming from. Again, it's a rambling mess. I hope that I'm explaining it right. If it comes out really confusing, because I'm not doing very good, I'll probably make a follow-up video. But, you know. Let's see. Where did I put my bulk? Oh, duh. It's right here. Yeah. Okay, 2 Twilight Masquerades. So, I mean, there's the Greninja in these sets, right? That's the big pull. Because we're not doing so hot. We haven't gotten a single hitter, really. We got the hollows, but those are guaranteed now, so. Also, I kind of want someone to be like, first time, you know? Yeah, you've never experienced this before? Welcome to the hobby. Did I just come in at a really weird time? Water. I didn't even say it, so it doesn't matter. Sandshrew, Duramaka, Apom, Poliwag, Handheld Fan, Morpeko, Conquador, Scolipede, Girafarig, and our rare is Dragapult EX. Well, I mean, at least we got something, you know? Not the greatest hit in the world, but that's okay. I'll take the Dragapult EX. Maybe it's a playable card. Alright, final pack. Last pack magic, as they say. Let's see. Yeah, the deals for Black Friday were crazy. They were really good deals if you could get them, you know? Psychic. Ah, dark. But there was just no way to get them. Corfish. Grookey. Not unless you had bots, or you had special access, or you had a friend who would do... The amount of people who have openly admitted to having friends hide stuff for them, alert them before they get out to the public. I got a guy who's my plug who will buy everything for me before I get it. Like this is the only way to get anything. And I don't know, like most of them are ripping the packs, don't get me wrong, but I know a couple people who are just straight up scalpers, like even worse than me. Which is pretty bad. Okay, and our rare is... There it is. Well, that was not quite the box that we wanted, huh? We got one hit out of 5 packs, and it was an EX card, a Dragapult. Not the greatest. I'm going to go ahead and say this is what? $1. Let me pull it up on my Rare Candy app here. Give me one moment, and I'll tell you. Thank you. Who's it? Lionheart who made this? Let's take a look. They just released it. Let's see. Yeah, $2. $2. Not too horrible. Let's take a look at the other two while we're at it. Now this part's fun, right? Checking your values. There it is. EX 148. Not that much. You can kind of see some of the other stuff I've been pulling. Not getting the hits I was hoping. Anyways, guys, that's it. I just wanted to ramble about it. Wanted to talk about the market. Wanted to give you my thoughts on the whole thing. Give me your opinion down below. And tell me what you're gonna do. Are you gonna be into prismatic evolutions? Are you gonna buy the set? Are you gonna buy at these crazy prices? Are you gonna pay $100 for an ETB? Are you gonna kind of scale back and go into something that's a little bit more affordable, something that's a little bit easier to open? That's what I'm gonna do. I mean, if I see it at the store, of course I'm gonna pick it up. But the reality is that you're not gonna see it at the store. It's not even gonna be there. You can't get anything at the store, at least where I live. The only thing you can get is like some Lorcana, a whole shelf of like baseball cards and football cards that no one buys for some reason, and that's it. And like I'll add a video in my in the end here, but literally I went the other day and all there was a ripped open Surging Sparks pack, some Trick or Trade bundles, which if I see another Trick or Trade bundle, I'm gonna lose my mind. But yeah, there's just nothing. There's nothing. It's dry. It's dry. You have to actually know when they're gonna do restocks, show up, and just hope that you get lucky. And be kind to your restockers. A lot of the times they don't know what's going on. They're just delivering the cards. Don't be a jerk. Don't go attack them. Because I've seen people like start harassing them and stuff. It's crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's a Southern California thing. But it is a crazy time to be in this hobby. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.
Lost